Drink this golden elixir. Before bed, 10 nighttime benefits of turmeric water that doctors rarely talk about. What if I told you that one simple drink before bed could help you sleep deeper, cleanse your liver, ease your joint pain, sharpen your memory, and even support your emotional well-being? For centuries, this golden remedy has been quietly used in traditional medicine, and it only takes 2 ingredients you already have at home. Tonight, we're uncovering the powerful truth about turmeric water, why doctors rarely talk about it, and how drinking it at night could change your health from the inside out. From stabilizing blood sugar and improving digestion to boosting brain function and revitalizing skin, the benefits are too important to ignore. Welcome to Holistic Health, your trusted source for natural, science-backed wellness. If you're ready to turn a small nightly habit into a major health upgrade, grab your cup and let's begin. Turmeric water at night may seem like a simple remedy, but its effects on the body are both powerful and wide-reaching. For decades as a medical professional deeply involved in the care of older adults, I've seen firsthand how small, consistent health practices can create lasting change. Drinking turmeric water before bed is one such habit, and here's why. Let's talk first about blood sugar regulation, one of the most essential but overlooked elements of whole-body health. Blood sugar isn't just about diabetes. It's about mood swings, mental clarity, weight gain, cardiovascular risk, hormone balance, and even your sleep quality. And the insidious part is that millions of Americans walk around in a constant state of blood sugar instability without knowing it. They aren't full-blown diabetics, but they're pre-diabetic, insulin-resistant, or metabolically inflexible. What happens at night is even more crucial. Your liver, pancreas, and adrenal glands are all active in managing glucose and storing or releasing energy depending on your last meal, your stress hormones, and your body's needs. This is where turmeric water can offer gentle but profound support. The primary compound, curcumin, acts at the cellular level to improve insulin receptor activity. It reduces oxidative stress in pancreatic beta cells, enhances glucose uptake in muscle cells, and modulates hepatic gluconeogenesis, the process where your liver creates sugar during fasting periods like sleep. A 2013 randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled study published in Phytotherapy Research showed that curcumin supplementation in pre-diabetic individuals significantly lowered fasting blood sugar, improved HOMA-IR, a measure of insulin resistance, and decreased HbA1c levels over just 12 weeks. This is important because nighttime is when many people experience unrecognized glucose variability, leading to morning fatigue, cravings, and elevated fasting glucose. By consuming turmeric water before bed, you're essentially helping your body stabilize overnight, when most glucose monitoring doesn't happen. One of my patients, a 57-year-old retired electrician, came to me with borderline fasting glucose and low morning energy. After incorporating turmeric water nightly along with basic dietary changes, he not only normalized his blood sugar within 3 months, but also reported more mental sharpness in the mornings and fewer episodes of irritability during the day. These changes aren't just nice to have, they're life-altering. Then comes one of the most emotionally personal and biologically complex areas of health, brain function. I've seen cognitive decline up close in my own family. My father, a man of deep intellect, began experiencing signs of memory loss that scared us all, and while medications offered marginal help, it was a comprehensive lifestyle change, including turmeric water nightly, that truly made a difference. Let's look at why. Curcumin has the rare ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, which protects the brain from most toxins, but also limits the entry of therapeutic compounds. Once inside, curcumin reduces microglial inflammation, one of the key contributors to cognitive aging and neurodegenerative diseases. But perhaps more impressively, it upregulates BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that stimulates the growth of new neurons and synaptic connections. Higher BDNF levels have been linked with improved learning, reduced depression, and better long-term memory. A clinical trial from UCLA, published in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry in 2018, demonstrated that older adults who took curcumin had significantly better memory performance and less accumulation of amyloid plaques in their brains after 18 months. And this isn't just about preventing Alzheimer's, it's about enhancing cognition for everyone, whether you're trying to stay sharp at work in your 40s or maintain independence in your 70s. One of my longtime patients, a retired attorney, had trouble with names and multitasking. After just 6 weeks of adding turmeric water and mindfulness breathing before bed, he not only noticed improved clarity, but his wife reported fewer mood swings and better conversation engagement. These may sound like small wins, but to those living them, they mean everything. And that's what turmeric water offers. Not overnight miracles, but slow, steady restoration. Mental health, particularly anxiety and depression, is another deeply personal area where turmeric shows surprising strength. Unlike pharmaceuticals that alter neurotransmitter levels synthetically, turmeric supports the body's own ability to regulate mood. Curcumin has been shown in numerous studies to increase serotonin and dopamine levels by modulating monoamine oxidase enzymes and reducing pro-inflammatory cytokines that impair mood signaling. In 2014, a landmark study compared curcumin to fluoxetine, Prozac, in patients with major depressive disorder and found them equally effective, with fewer side effects in the curcumin group. That's extraordinary, especially considering the rising rates of antidepressant usage, many of which carry heavy emotional or sexual side effects. In clinical practice, I've worked with countless patients who felt emotionally flat or burned out. Turmeric water became a gentle nighttime ritual that not only helped them sleep better, but also restored emotional resilience. One 48-year-old high school teacher who'd been battling mild anxiety for years found she could reduce her anti-anxiety medication dosage by half after 2 months of turmeric water and magnesium-rich foods. She described it best: "I don't feel numb, I feel balanced." That's the difference. When your nervous system is supported through nutrition, your brain feels safe again. Your body can rest. Your emotions can process instead of escalate. Now, let's shift focus to one of the most overlooked but critically important organs in the body: the liver. Often described as the body's chemical factory, your liver performs over 500 essential tasks each day. From detoxifying drugs and environmental chemicals to metabolizing hormones and producing bile for digestion. And while the liver is remarkably resilient, modern life places it under constant strain. Processed foods, alcohol, medications, pesticides, stress, sleep deprivation. Over time, this leads to fatty liver, sluggish bile flow, poor digestion, and hormonal imbalances. Turmeric provides gentle but effective support here. Curcumin increases levels of detox enzymes like glutathione S-transferase and superoxide dismutase. It also reduces hepatic inflammation and improves bile secretion, which is essential for eliminating cholesterol and toxins through the gut. In 2016, a review published in the Journal of Clinical and Experimental Hepatology summarized dozens of studies confirming curcumin's hepatoprotective effects in both animal and human models. But what's more compelling are the real stories. I once worked with a 64-year-old woman with early-stage liver fibrosis due to long-term statin use. She had fatigue, dull skin, and rising liver enzymes. After starting turmeric water at night, eating more cruciferous vegetables, and eliminating alcohol, her liver enzyme levels dropped to normal within 10 weeks. Her skin brightened, her energy soared, and she finally felt in control of her health again. Drinking turmeric water before bed gives your liver the exact tools it needs during its most active repair phase. You're not forcing detox, you're enhancing the body's natural rhythms. That distinction is critical, and it's why turmeric is so sustainable for long-term liver support. Let's talk about a more visible but equally important concern: weight management, particularly that dreaded visceral fat around the belly that seems to appear out of nowhere in your 40s and 50s, even if your diet hasn't changed much. What most people don't realize is that this fat isn't just cosmetic. It's metabolically active and inflammatory. It increases your risk of heart disease, diabetes, dementia, and even cancer. And the underlying driver? Often it's hormonal imbalances, stress-induced cortisol spikes, poor sleep, and insulin resistance. not just calories. This is where turmeric water taken at night becomes a stealthy weight loss ally. Curcumin reduces the activity of enzymes involved in fat production, like fatty acid synthase. It also improves leptin sensitivity, so your brain gets a clearer signal when you're full, and reduces ghrelin, the hunger hormone that often spikes at night. A study published in European Review for Medical and Pharmacological Sciences in 2015 showed that curcumin supplementation significantly reduced body weight, BMI, and waist circumference in overweight individuals after just 30 days. In practice, I've seen patients finally break through stubborn weight plateaus, not by adding another cardio session, but by supporting inflammation and hormonal rhythms with turmeric water. One man in his 50s, after years of failed diets, lost 22 pounds of visceral fat over 3 months just by drinking turmeric water nightly, cutting refined sugar, and improving sleep quality. He didn't feel deprived, he felt restored. And that's what turmeric water does. It restores balance, not just burns calories. Next, let's revisit something so common among my patients that it almost feels universal: joint pain. Whether from osteoarthritis, past injuries, or years of wear and tear, aching knees, stiff hands, and sore hips diminish mobility and joy. Many people rely daily on NSAIDs like ibuprofen, which offer relief but at a price. Gastric ulcers, liver damage, kidney strain. Turmeric water offers a safe, effective alternative. Its anti-inflammatory power rivals pharmaceutical TOX2 inhibitors by blocking the same pain-causing enzymes, without the side effects. Beyond curcumin, turmeric contains termerones and gingerols that further reduce inflammation and improve circulation to affected joints. A meta-analysis in Journal of Medicinal Food in 2016 found that turmeric extract was significantly more effective than placebo in reducing joint pain and stiffness. One of my patients, a 63-year-old former athlete, couldn't walk his dog without pain. After 2 months of turmeric water, omega-3s, and light resistance training, he was not only walking daily again, he felt years younger. Timing is key here. Inflammation tends to peak in the early morning hours, which is why arthritis sufferers wake up feeling locked. Drinking turmeric water at night allows anti-inflammatory compounds to act during the window of worst inflammation. Add black pepper for better absorption, and a teaspoon of MCT oil for enhanced curcumin delivery, and you've got nature's most effective joint elixir. Another often underappreciated system that turmeric water supports is your digestive system. The core engine behind your body's ability to transform food into energy, repair cells, and support immunity. Poor digestion isn't just about occasional heartburn or bloating. It's the root of everything from fatigue to nutrient deficiencies, inflammation, and chronic disease. When your gut doesn't break down food effectively or absorb nutrients, your whole body suffers. And in my clinical experience, most patients who walk into my office with skin issues, anxiety, autoimmune problems, or even brain fog are almost always dealing with some level of digestive dysfunction, even if they don't feel it overtly. Turmeric addresses this holistically. Curcumin stimulates bile flow from the liver, which enhances fat digestion and nutrient absorption. Turmeric and other compounds in turmeric act as carminatives, reducing gas and bloating by relaxing intestinal muscles. But perhaps most importantly, turmeric reduces low-grade inflammation in the gut lining, improving gut barrier integrity and decreasing the risk of leaky gut, which has been linked to everything from arthritis to depression. Research published in Frontiers in Microbiology found that turmeric alters the gut microbiome favorably, increasing beneficial strains like Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus while reducing harmful ones. A healthier gut flora translates directly to less bloating, better immune signaling, improved mood, and even more regular bowel movements. One patient of mine, a 46-year-old teacher who had been battling irritable bowel syndrome for over a decade, began drinking turmeric water with lemon every night and saw improvement within 2 weeks. Her episodes of pain and urgency decreased, her sleep improved, and she felt more in control of her days. For optimal results, I often recommend adding a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar or lemon juice to turmeric water. These acids help balance stomach pH and support protein digestion. A small piece of ginger, another anti-inflammatory digestive aid, can enhance synergy even further. Taken nightly, turmeric water supports the body's natural digestive rhythm, helping the liver, pancreas, and intestines work in harmony while you sleep. And that's the magic, healing while resting. Now, let's turn to immunity, especially important as we age or navigate through high-stress, high-exposure environments. Your immune system is a complex communication network, not just a simple army of white blood cells. It depends on signaling molecules, gut health, inflammation regulation, and proper sleep cycles to function well. This is why people under chronic stress or with poor sleep often get sick more often, not because their immune cells are weak, but because the system itself is dysregulated. Turmeric supports immune resilience on multiple levels. First, curcumin acts as an immunomodulator. It helps tone down excessive immune reactions in autoimmune conditions while boosting immune surveillance in people prone to infections. It enhances the function of T cells, B cells, macrophages, and natural killer, NK cells. One study in the Journal of Clinical Immunology confirmed that curcumin improved antibody responses and accelerated the destruction of infected cells. Even more fascinating is turmeric's ability to influence innate immunity, your body's fast response system that attacks invaders like viruses, bacteria, and even early cancer cells. By reducing oxidative stress and enhancing glutathione production, turmeric prepares your body to defend itself more efficiently. I've seen many older patients, especially those with chronic bronchitis or sinus infections, dramatically reduce their number of yearly illnesses after incorporating turmeric water nightly. One retired nurse in her 70s, who used to suffer from repeated respiratory infections, told me she hadn't been sick once through an entire winter after starting a turmeric honey lemon bedtime drink. And this isn't just anecdotal, it's physiology. Sleep is the body's primary immune reboot window, and turmeric enhances that process by calming inflammation and supporting antioxidant defense. For added immune support, I often recommend combining turmeric water with a teaspoon of raw honey for its antibacterial properties and a pinch of cinnamon for its blood sugar balancing and antiviral effects. The result? A warm, healing drink that reinforces your immune defenses while your body does its nightly repairs. Let's not forget your skin, the body's largest organ and its first line of defense. People often spend hundreds on serums and skincare routines while overlooking what really nourishes and repairs the skin. Internal health. Turmeric water supports the skin from the inside out. By reducing systemic inflammation, oxidative stress, and liver congestion, turmeric allows the skin to detoxify properly and regenerate more effectively. Curcumin has been shown to inhibit matrix metalloproteinases, MMPs, enzymes that break down collagen and elastin, two proteins responsible for skin and firmness and elasticity. It also enhances the activity of fibroblasts, which are skin cells involved in collagen synthesis. In other words, turmeric doesn't just reduce wrinkles and dryness, it helps rebuild the skin's structure. For people dealing with acne, eczema, or rosacea, turmeric water can be transformative. One of my patients, a 55-year-old woman with hormonal acne and dark spots, saw clearer skin and reduced inflammation in just 5 weeks after starting turmeric water nightly and eliminating dairy. Another, in her 40s, struggled with eczema flare-ups triggered by stress and processed foods. Turmeric water helped calm her immune response, and her skin gradually became less reactive. These changes weren't due to expensive cosmetics. They were a result of internal repair and lowered inflammation. If you want to enhance turmeric's effects on the skin, add a bit of lemon juice, which promotes collagen and brightens complexion, and raw honey, an antimicrobial antioxidant powerhouse. But don't expect overnight miracles. Skin, like the gut and liver, needs time to heal. Think of turmeric water as your internal skincare serum, subtle, gradual, but profoundly effective. Now we arrive at a topic many men are hesitant to discuss: erectile dysfunction, ED. But as a doctor who's counseled thousands of men over the years, I can tell you this. ED is not simply a testosterone issue or an emotional problem. It's often a warning sign of deeper vascular dysfunction. The small blood vessels of the penis, are among the first to be affected by endothelial damage, poor circulation, insulin resistance, or chronic inflammation. That's why ED can precede a heart attack by years. It's a canary in the coal mine for your cardiovascular health. And this is where turmeric water becomes surprisingly relevant. Curcumin improves endothelial function and increases nitric oxide availability, both of which are essential for achieving and maintaining erections. It reduces oxidative stress and inflammation in vascular tissues, and may even promote nerve regeneration, according to preclinical studies. A 2018 study in Andrologia found that curcumin supplementation improved erectile function in animal models of diabetes-induced ED by restoring nitric oxide signaling and improving vascular relaxation. In my practice, I've had male patients in their 50s and 60s who were relying on ED medications multiple times a week begin to regain spontaneous function after combining turmeric water, cardiovascular exercise, and intermittent fasting. One particular patient, a 59-year-old executive, described turmeric water as his nightly reset button, helping him feel more confident and less stressed. That's key because performance anxiety and sleep deprivation are both major contributors to ED. A calm nervous system, improved circulation, and better sleep create the foundation for lasting vitality. Add a pinch of black pepper to increase curcumin's bioavailability and perhaps a few drops of ginseng extract for an additional circulatory boost, and you've created a holistic, nightly tonic that supports not just performance, but health from the inside out. As we wrap up this journey into the powerful, time-tested benefits of turmeric water at night, I hope you're feeling empowered and inspired to take control of your health in the most natural, nourishing way possible. Whether you're looking to reduce inflammation, improve digestion, support your liver, strengthen your immune system, enhance your skin, or even revitalize your energy and vitality, this simple golden drink offers an incredible range of benefits, all while you sleep. Remember, true wellness doesn't come from quick fixes or fads. It's built slowly, habit by habit, with consistency and care. Something as small as a nightly cup of turmeric water can make a meaningful difference over time, especially when it becomes part of a greater lifestyle of mindful living, nourishing foods, restful sleep, and self-respect. I encourage you to make this a part of your evening routine, just like brushing your teeth or setting your alarm, because healing begins not just with information, but with action. And if you found this video helpful, informative, or inspiring in any way, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to Holistic Health for more science-based natural wellness guidance you can actually use in everyday life. Our mission is to empower you with the knowledge to live longer, feel better, and age gracefully, one day at a time. We have so many more insightful topics and healing habits to share with you, and your support helps us reach more people who need this kind of holistic wisdom. So, stay curious, stay committed to your health, and as always, thank you for being here. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself and drink that golden cup with pride.